Hello, my friends. My name is Emma. Welcome back to Emma Daily English. Today, I'm telling you a real story, something that once happened to me. It's a story about memories, kindness, and little things that change everything. And along the way, we'll learn a few beautiful lessons in English, not from grammar rules, but from life itself. There's someone special joining me today. Her name is Lily. She's my younger sister. Together, we're going to look for something very special that's been hidden for years. Are you ready to begin? Let's start.
Emma, are you still looking for that necklace?
Yes, my silver star necklace. I used to wear it every day. It was a gift from Mom when I was 18. She said, "Wherever you go, you'll always shine." But now it's gone.
Maybe it's in the attic. You always hide things there.
The attic? Maybe. Let's check. The attic was quiet. The air smelled like old books and forgotten summers. Boxes, blankets, and memories. Everything slept here. I pushed the door open, and the sound echoed softly in the still air.
There are so many boxes. Which one is yours?
The brown one with the small lock. I kept it under that old chair. I used to open it every Christmas, but not anymore.
What's inside?
I'm not sure. Maybe photos, letters, or gifts from long ago. You know, Lily, when we open old boxes, we don't just find things. We find who we used to be.
That sounds like a poem.
Maybe, but it's true. Every little thing carries a story, and stories teach us more than words. The box was covered with a thin layer of dust. I opened it carefully. Inside, I saw small objects, a card, a folded cloth, a coin, and some letters tied with ribbon.
Wow! What's this card? It says, "Believe in yourself." Is that Mom's handwriting?
Yes, she wrote this before my college exam. I was studying all night and felt so nervous. She came in, made me a cup of tea, and left this card on my desk. She used to write me little notes like this, just to remind me I wasn't alone.
That's sweet.
Yes. Listen. Used to means something you did in the past, but don't do now. For example, I used to study late at night. Or, I used to believe exams were everything. But life changes, right?
Right. So this box is full of things you used to love.
Exactly. Memories you forget until one day you touch them again.
What's that under the card?
A small piece of cloth. No, a handkerchief.
It looks old.
Yes, but this handkerchief, it's special.
How special?
It holds a story. One about Buddy and Luna, my dog and my cat. A story I can still feel, even now. You know, Lily, the necklace I was looking for. I think it's connected to this, to that night, and to this handkerchief.
What do you mean?
Let's sit down. I'll tell you what happened and how it changed everything. This handkerchief, it belonged to the night Buddy got hurt.
Buddy, your dog, right?
Yes, Buddy and Luna, my little cat, they grew up together. Buddy was big, clumsy, always running. Luna was tiny, quiet, always near him. They were like shadow and sunlight, always together. It was spring. I was hanging clothes outside, and the sun was shining through the apple tree. Buddy was chasing butterflies. Luna sat on the fence, watching him. Everything felt peaceful until I heard a sound.
What sound?
A car. A sudden, sharp sound. I turned around and saw Luna running to the gate. She slipped through the bars too fast. Buddy barked and followed her.
Oh no.
I ran after them, shouting their names. Buddy! Luna! But before I reached the gate, I heard a loud break. Then silence. I was shaking. When I got there, Luna was trembling, trapped near the wheel, but alive. And Buddy lay beside her. His paw was bleeding. He had pushed her out of the way. He saved her.
He saved her life.
Yes, the driver stopped, helped me carry them inside. Buddy was hurt, but he looked at me and wagged his tail. That small, tired wag, I'll never forget it.
That's heartbreaking, but also beautiful.
It was. And that night, I was sitting by his side, holding this handkerchief against his paw. I was crying, but also feeling grateful because he was alive.
So this handkerchief, it's not just cloth.
No, it's a memory, a lesson. You see, when we talk about things that were happening in the past, like I was crying or the sun was shining, we use the past continuous. But when we talk about something that suddenly happened, like the car stopped or Buddy saved Luna, we use the past simple.
So I was hanging clothes when the car stopped.
Exactly. Two actions in the past, one long, one short. The short one interrupts the long one. That's how English shows what really happened first.
I see. You remember it so clearly.
Some memories never fade. When I look at this handkerchief, I don't just remember the accident. I remember his eyes. He couldn't walk for weeks, but Luna never left his side. She slept next to him every night.
Time healed him. He ran again, slower but happier. They both grew old. Buddy still had a small limp, a reminder, but also a badge of love.
That's beautiful, Emma.
Love always leaves a mark. But sometimes that mark is what makes us strong.
What's next to it? That little paper. Is that money?
Oh, yes, a $2 bill. I almost forgot about it.
A lucky dollar?
More than lucky. It was from a day I'll never forget. The day I learned what hope really means.
Wait, you framed a dollar bill?
Not just a dollar, Lily. It's a $2 bill. And it carries a story.
A story? It doesn't look that special.
It is. You see, it reminds me of the day I learned that kindness always comes back. It was right after I graduated. I had applied to so many places, but every answer was the same. We're looking for someone with more experience.
That must have been hard.
It was. I felt invisible. That day, I was tired, hungry, and had only $2 left in my wallet. Just enough for the bus home. Then I saw him. A man searching his pockets, muttering something about his missing wallet. His phone was dead, and he couldn't buy a ticket. He looked completely lost.
What did you do?
I hesitated. But then I gave him my last $2.
Really?
Yes. He looked surprised and said, "I'll never forget this." Then he left. I walked home in the rain, wondering if I'd made a mistake.
So, did you ever see him again?
2 weeks later, I went to a job interview. I sat down, and there he was, the same man. He was the director of the company.
That's incredible.
He smiled and said, "Kindness has a way of finding its way home." He hired me right there. Then he gave me back the same $2 bill. He had found the exact note by its serial number and framed it for me.
So, this bill isn't just money.
Exactly. It's a reminder that what you give freely will always return in another form. This one is from 1976, the year America celebrated its 200th birthday. On the back, you can see the Declaration of Independence. People say $2 bills bring good luck. Maybe because they're rare, or maybe because they remind us that small things can make big differences.
Like your kindness that day.
Maybe. You know, When we talk about things that happened in the past, we often use the past simple. For example, I gave him my last $2, or he hired me.
Past simple. Actions that happened and finished.
Exactly. But if we want to describe the background, something happening around that time, we use the past continuous, like it was raining or I was walking home.
So I can say, I was walking home when I saw him.
Perfect. That's how we connect two past actions, one longer, one shorter. Every time I see this bill, I remember that rainy day. Not the rejection, but the moment I chose kindness.
And it came back to you.
It always does, Lily. It always does.
Wait, Emma? What's that under the letters? Something shiny?
Oh, Lily. It's my necklace, the silver star.
You found it! Mom's necklace.
Yes, I can't believe it. I looked everywhere for it, but it was here all along.
I remember when you used to wear it every day.
Yeah, used to. That means it was a habit in the past, but not anymore.
It feels strange to say that now. I used to wear it when I went to school, when I worked my first job, even when I moved out. It made me feel safe, like Mom was close.
She said it would always shine wherever we go.
She did. And now look at it, still shining. Just a little dusty, like me.
It looks perfect on you, Emma.
Thank you. You know, when we remember something special from long ago, we often use the present perfect. Like, I've kept this necklace for years. It connects the past and the present, just like this moment.
So, you've finally found it after all this time.
Exactly. And that's what life's about, finding what we thought we'd lost.
Should we put it back under the chair?
Yes, but this time I won't forget it again. Let's go downstairs. Buddy and Luna must be waiting.
There they are, the guardians of the house.
The brave ones. You remember what Buddy did for Luna, right? He's still watching over her.
Hey, hero!
You know, Lily, maybe we don't have to look far for treasures. Sometimes they're right here, waiting for us to notice.
Or wagging their tails.
Exactly. Thank you for spending this day with us and for learning with our stories.
If you liked today's journey, don't forget to
Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Tell us which memory meant the most to you.
and remember, Your stories shine too.
See you next time, my friends.